Are you retired or thinking about it? Well, in this video, I'm sharing 6 things to spend on early in retirement before it's too late. Some of these may quite surprise you. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Jeff Anzalone, a dentist helping you reach the point where work is truly optional. Don't forget to grab my free passive income training through the link below this video. All right, let's start off with number 1. Focus on spending in retirement. You want to invest your money in your health. Hopefully you've been doing this before your retirement, but when you get into retirement, it's even more important because what? Health is priceless. And often it's really more valuable than wealth because in retirement, it's essential that you stay up to date with your regular checkups, you eat well, definitely want to stay physically active, and you want to even focus on mental wellness as well. Now, prioritizing health, this isn't just about longevity. It's about maintaining that quality of life. You know, when you've been working your entire career, right? After all these hard years of work, well, if you want to be able to enjoy the different things that we're going to talk about today, you got to have your health. So from gym memberships, if you've been putting off that gym memberships, eating healthier foods, spending on your health now can give you that energy and mental clarity to help you when you enjoy your next phase, which is going to be either early retirement or retirement. All right, second, I want you to think about spending on relationships, and that's going to help you stay connected. All right, so many retirees, they find that their social circles actually shrink once they stop working, which, think about it, can lead to isolation. Now, I've noticed that the older my wife and I have gotten, the harder it is to find people to do activities with. Because when we were raising our kids and when you're around people that are raising your kids early in your marriage, kind of mid-marriage, you're always doing kids activities, you know, taking them to sports, practices, school activities, that sort of thing. Then once we become empty nesters, guess what? It's kind of like, well, what do we do now? We're like unsure what to do. So you want to make sure you prioritize regular meetings with your friend group, plan family gatherings, or even join community groups that can help you. You want to do something that you're going to enjoy that's going to help you maintain a social network. Now, my wife and I, pretty much ever since we've been married, we played tennis. We played tennis with our kids, we played tennis with other people, but now we're actually venturing into the pickleball world. And the really cool thing is we're starting to reconnect with people that are younger than us, but we're actually reconnecting with people that are our age or older that we haven't seen in the last 10 or so years. They're sort of in our situation. Their kids have grown. What do? We hit the pickleball court. Hey, good to see you again. So now again, just something to keep that social network, because studies show that staying connected to others is one of the biggest contributors to happiness when you plan on retiring. Number 3, let's talk about checking off. You want to make sure you check off items. You want to check off bucket list items. And hopefully you do have a bucket list. And you want to check off any items that are going to require any physical or mental agility. So whether you like to go hiking like we do in the mountains, through a national park, something like that, taking road trips, or you finally getting around to learning that language or playing that musical instrument, you want to focus on the things that keep you active. These types of things, these adventures are actually often easier to do in your 50s or 60s than later on, right? So you want to seize the opportunity while you can. Now, the 4th area to consider is one people you might not expect. I want you to splurge on a fun car. That's right. Now, this doesn't mean you've got to go out and buy a Rolls Royce or luxury vehicle or something like that. Maybe it's like a little used convertible that you want to use for like scenic drives, or maybe you have like an old favorite model that you've always wanted. I like the Grand Jeep Wagoneers sort of in the early to mid 80s. Those are really cool to me. I grew up around friends that had those. I actually ordered a Cybertruck back in 2020, and I finally got it delivered 4 years later around my 50th birthday. Now, when somebody recently asked me, hey Jeff, how do you like it? I told them, I said, it's funny because it really makes me feel like a kid again, because every morning that I get up, I can't wait to drive it. I look out in the driveway and I'm like, that is just the coolest vehicle. That's to me, that brings me happiness. So for many retirees, after years of frugality and practicality and living just, for a lot of you, just this scrimped and saved, splurging on a fun car, having a car that actually brings you joy can actually add a sense of freedom and fun to your everyday life like it is for me. Number 5, I want you to spend your money on hobbies and spend it on your passions. Retirement is the perfect time to really focus on deepening your interests, or you actually can discover new ones, whether you want to get into woodworking, gardening, painting, or like I just mentioned, learning a new sport like pickleball, okay? These activities not only going to bring you joy, but again, think about what you've done your entire career. You've had a structure, right? You get up in the morning, you do things a certain way, you commute, you go to work, you come home, maybe you go to the gym or whatever. Putting these activities in place, all these different things, you're going to come up with a new structure, okay? I've come up with a totally new structure now that I'm only working part-time. Totally different than when I was working full-time. So again, this is going to help you structure your day. So if you've put off investing in like quality equipment, or maybe lessons, or if you're going to play golf lessons or whatever, because of time or money, now is your chance to make the most of them. And the sixth area to consider is, I want you to still, even though that you're going to retire, I want you to still focus on continued learning. Retirement doesn't mean the end of growth. Books, online courses, YouTube videos like this, workshops, travel experiences, they can all expand your horizons. And the thing is, you want to keep your mind sharp. Thankfully, learning today doesn't have to be expensive. You have libraries, you have free courses. Again, you have stuff online, YouTube. This can make lifelong education incredibly accessible. Engaging with new topics or skills can actually keep you mentally active and excited about each day. I always look forward to the real estate conferences that I go to each year. It's a great opportunity to not only to keep learning about my passion, real estate, and teaching other people about it, but also get to reconnect with the friends, and I get to network with people that I've seen in the past, or new people. Okay, I look forward to that. And here's something else I want you to leave with. I want you to pay attention to this. It takes a mindset shift. Working your entire career, you're in accumulation mode. You're saving, you're investing, you're saving, you're investing, you're scrimping, you're saving, you're investing throughout your whole working years to boom, you've retired. Now you have to go into spending mode. You've been trading time for money, more than likely. Now it's time to let go of that mindset. And it's a hard thing to do. And you have to go to spending mode where again, I want you to start to enjoy yourself. You've worked hard these last 20, 30, maybe even more than 40 years. Isn't it time to enjoy it now? After all, you can't take it with you, right? Now, I want to leave you with this last thing. If you're on the fence about whether or not to retire or not, maybe you've been working for several years, maybe you've cut back, but you're just not quite sure. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at this video over here, check this video out, and I'm going to give you 6 questions to help you decide if now's the time to retire. I'll see you in this video.